I don't know about these early morning games. Yeah. Yeah. Here we go. Aaron Devils versus Levon Knights. Sorry, North York Knights. Here we go. Ray McDonald in for the face-off. He chips it forward through the centerman. Lost at the blue line, ticked up. Schleier got into the zone. Nimitz does a good job keeping it in. Knights cycle it around their own end. Down the right side and over the Devils' blue line to the far corner. Knights back to the point. Going on net, tipped off the side of the mesh. Knights try to do a wrap around. Nimitz there. Slows them down. Knights bank it off the backboard to the far corner. Marlborough's there. He'll lift it up through center ice. Picked up by McDonald. Brought in over the blue line. Throwing towards the net. Wraparound attempt. Sits out front. Cleared out of the way by the Knights defense. That'll clear the zone. The Devils have to clear it. Knights back in their end. Cycling around up the right side. And over the Devils' blue line. Stop their shot. Milks holds that one for a save. Owen McDonald in for the face-off. He gets that back to Paquette, hard around the boards. So Martin waiting at center ice. Centering pass just out of the reach in front of Parlow. McDonald back in neutral ice. Gets over the blue line. Knights pick it up in the near corner. I'll play it to the opposite side. Up through the middle, past everybody. That'll go down for icing. Face off back in the Knights zone. McDonald steps in to take the face off. Won by the Knights. They'll clear down the far boards. Held there by Topper. He gets shot on net. Saved by the Knights goaltender. Rebound comes to the near side. Cleared up to center ice. McDonald intercepts it. Gets over the blue line. Goal drag. Martin just overskated it. And the Knights clear the puck into the near side before they fire it around the far side, far boards. Topner pinching, keeps it at the half boards. Ray steps in to give him a hand, gets the puck to the corner before it pops off his stick. Knights shovel it up the left wing. Martin intercepts it, gets it to the blue line, but not in. Misplayed. Martin kicks it to his stick. Just had it in his feet. Couldn't get a hold of it to get the shot off. Knights clear it through center and fire it on net. Nook steers it to the near corner. Paquette to the far wing. Knights are there to keep it at the half boards. Dumped in on net. Paquette. Lead pass for Parlow. As it bounced 20 off the stick. Gets the shot off. Missed just wide. Rebound to the far corner. Knights in behind their net. Pull the blue line and across to the right wing. Backing over the Devils blue line. McEwen's there. Slows him down. Puck settles down behind the Devils goal to the near side. Knights send it out front. Picked off by McEwen. He spins off the boards to the near half wing. Picked up by Smith. Lead pass for Bray just behind him. He'll chase it into the corner. Knights fired around the far side. Topner gets it back in deep to the corner. Smith kept it in. Knights fired around the near wing. The blue line up through center. Right to Topner. He'll pick that one off. Off the boards for Bray. Bray in over the blue line. Pass behind Smith. Picked up by the Knights. They'll take it down the right side. In over the blue line. Schleier does a good job breaking that rush up. Clears the puck out to center ice. Both teams are playing more of the defensive game so far this morning. Not too many shots. That one missed wide. Goes to Schleier. He'll take it up the left side. Lead pass from McDonald. He gets it to the corner. Schleier's in to help pick it up behind the net. Played back to the far point. Marlborough's there with the shot. Doesn't make it all the way through. Knights in the far corner. They'll send it to the near side. Back to the far side. To the blue line. Marlborough throws on net. Bad save. Rebound comes to Hinneman at the point. His shot goes wide. McDonald pressing. Puck comes to the blue line. Just trickles out. Hinneman to Schleier. Down the right side. He gets hauled down. And the Knights are going to the box. Devils to the power play. 7:16 to go in the first period. Let's go, boys. Schleier in for the face-off. He gets it to the near corner. Topner can hold on. The Knights get a piece of it for the far side. Picked up there by, can't see the number. Back to Topner on the near wing. McDonald in the slot shot. Tipped in front into the glove of the goaltender. He'll hold that for the whistle. Martin steps in for the face-off. He gets that. Flyer to McDonald, walks in, shoots. Bad save. Rebound goes to the far boards. Flyer. Up to the front. To Topner. With the shot, I think he pushed the Knights stick on that. Cross to Parlow. Parlow couldn't get the shot through. He'll pick up the loose puck. Send it behind the net for Schleier. Schleier back to Parlow. To Schleier. Behind. Schleier to Topner in the slot. He lets the shot go. Bad save. Rebound. Comes all the way to the blue line. Knights get a piece of it. Send it down the Devils' territory. 1 minute to go on the penalty. McDonald back to pick it up. Under pressure. Shovel pass. Just in front of Douglas. Picked off by the Knights. They'll send it back in the zone. Paquette. Up to McDonald. McDonald across to his brother, offside. Face off just outside the Knights zone. McDonald in to take it. Loose puck. Devils couldn't drag it over the blue line. Knights turn and fire it back into the Devils' territory. Milk sets it up for Paquette. Lead pass to McDonald. He'll take it down the left side and over the blue line. Douglas caught an edge right in front. McDonald still with the puck in the near corner. He'll get that to Marlborough. Back in deep to McDonald. To Marlborough, out of his reach. That'll clear the zone. 10 seconds to go on the penalty. Paquette back to pick it up for the Devils. Back to 5-on-5. Paquette down the right side and over the blue line. Stops there. He gets bumped off the puck. Knights up to the Devils' blue line on the left side. Going towards the net. Milk doesn't get to him. Loose puck sits there. Knights couldn't settle it down to get the shot off. Clear to the blue line, not out. To the man out front, shot. Bad save by Milks, and he'll hold that one for the whistle. Whew. A little bit of miscommunication. We had a Knights player deep in the Devils zone. Unguarded. 4:51 to go in the first period. Marcinko steps into the face-off. He gets that to Smith, who sends it to Topner. Topner off the boards. Knights intercept it. Shot deflected wide to the far side. Bray gets there first. He'll take it. Centering pass for Smith and over the blue line. Just lost it. Knights held there by the linesman. Smith to Marcinko and over the blue line. Down the left side. Behind the net. Marcinko. He gets cut off. Knights bring it down the right side. Cross-ice pass and over the Devils' blue line. Shot. Bad save by Milks. Rebound to the near side. Smith swiping at it. Doesn't get it. McEwen behind the boards to the far blue line. Not out. Back to Bray. He'll slow it down. Bray to McEwen. Back to Bray on the left side. Centering pass for Marcinko. Gets over center ice and dumps it in the zone. Devils go for a change. Knights circling out of their end, up the center, off McDonald's skates. He gets it back to Hinneman. Centering pass to Harlow, loose puck. McDonald picks it up, steps around one. Up to the front. Oh, under the stick of Smith. Or Martin, sorry. Up to the blue line and out through center. Knights in over the blue line, shot. Missed high and wide over the net. Rebound comes all the way out to center ice. Knights fired back in the Devils' zone. Marlborough doubles it. Martin gets a bit of a shot from behind. Shot on net. Milks makes a save, sends it to Hinneman. Up to McDonald. McDonald to Parlow. Center tried to send it back to McDonald, but off the skates of the Knights. Knights cleared out down the right side and over the blue line. Shot deflected wide. Hinneman picks it up behind his net. Lifts it for Parlow. That hops over a stick. Nooks leaves it off the side of the net. Centering pass. Through to the blue line, not out. Knights center it. Martin picks it off. Martin takes down the left side through center ice. In over the Knights blue line. Martin hits the break. Nope. Carries on behind the net to the near side. Waiting for the rest of the Devils to change. Paquette. Shot on target and held for the whistle. .2:16 to go in the first period. McDonald in for the faceoff. Loose puck McDonald to Freer to the near boards. Picked there by the Knights. They'll take it down the left side and over the Devils blue line. Cross ice, just under his stick. Knights circle back to the blue line. Get chased out of the zone. Freer to Paquette. Lead pass from McDonald in over the blue line. He tries to skate through, gets bumped. Barth picks up the loose puck, tries to center it off the back of the net. That puck will settle down in the far corner. Barth. McDonald gets sticked. Knights, and that foot race shot. I think Noak's got a piece of that, sends the puck over the net. Freer. Lead pass out of the zone, picked off by the Knights. They'll bring it right back in. Pass across to Douglas, down the left, the right side, and over the blue line. Douglas with a shot. He scores! Woo! Devils goal scored by number 20, Dante Douglas. I think Bray got the assist on that one. 1:16 to go in the first period. Devils up by 1. Topner steps in to take the face-off. Won by the Knights, back to the defense. They played in their own end. Knights up to center ice. They'll lift it into the near corner and chase. Topner gets there first, gets it to Douglas at the half boards. He tried to get it to Marcinko. Ended up hitting a Knights player and back into the Devils territory. Knights in the slot. Turn fired. That hit McEwen in front. Bray picks up the loose puck. Gets it to center ice, but the Knights pick it off. To Marcinko. Cross to Bray. Bray will bring it in over the blue line. Bray, toe drag, gets checked. Knights up through center. In over the left side of the Devils blue line. To the far corner, or near corner rather. Pass off of Douglas. He'll clear that to center ice. All the way back into the Knights zone. 20 seconds to go in the period. Knights trying to get one last rush. To the left wing and over the blue line. Shot blocked in front by Hinnevick. Little lead pass from Martin. Martin over the blue line. 5 seconds. Tried to get it back to Parlow. And that'll do it for the first period. All right, we're able to start the second period. Devils with that late first period goal keeps it at 1-0. McDonald in for the faceoff. Chips it forward. Martin up to his skates, gets it to Parlow on the far side. Parlow hits the brakes in the corner. Keeps the puck in deep. The Knights get a piece of it and send it around the near wing. Marlborough in. Doesn't get it too deep. Knights, long lead pass to the left wing. Hinneman's there. Gets a stick on it to Parlow. Lead pass from Martin. Over the blue line shot. Over the net. Rebound comes out front. Martin and McDonald unable to capitalize on that one. Knights to the far half boards. Parlow kept it in. McDonald's pinching in. He gets a shot. I guess they're just giving warnings out today. Martin in the corner to McDonald. Back to Martin to Marlborough at the blue line. He kept it in. Lets a shot go. Loose puck. Cleared to the near corner, right in front of the goal. That was tight. Martin to McDonald in the corner. McDonald to Marlborough at the point. He lets a shot go just wide. He was hoping Parlow could get a piece of it just out of his reach. Hinneman just outside the blue line for offside. At 10:44 to go in the second period. McDonald in for the faceoff. Chipped it forward. McDonald reels the puck in. The sprawling defenseman. Douglas with a second shot just over the net. Clear to the blue line. Schleier keeps it in. Takes it to the short side. Stripped there by the Knights. They'll play it off the boards down the right side. Shot intercept there. Picked off by Paquette. Now it'll go around to the far wing. And Douglas clears it. Knights at neutral ice. Play it up the wing. Schleier intended for McDonald. Schleier picks it up. Gets bumped off, and then Knights cleared out through center ice. Down the left side into the corner. Freer was there to add some pressure. Knights clear to the blue line. Off the boards behind the Devils net. That'll go past them to the near side. Paquette's there. Lead pass intended for Douglas, picked off by the Knights. In over the Devils' blue line, centering pass. Shot. Blocker saved by Milks. Rebound to the far boards. McDonald had it in the skates. Freer backs him up, gets the puck to the half boards. Freer off the boards to Marcinko. Lead pass for Schleier through the middle. You have a stick check. Marcinko picks up the loose puck, steps around one, takes it deep to Schleier with the shot, missed wide. Rebound comes all the way to McEwen at the near point. Into Marcinko. He gets all kinds of pressure. Knights cleared up to center ice. Smith had it in his feet. Draw pass. There's puck in front. Shot. Milks makes the save. Rebound. He's getting hammered. Puck comes out behind the net to the near side. McEwen picks it up. McEwen. Marcinko had fresh legs off the Knights bench right behind him. Didn't realize it. Getting a little sloppy. Knights send it behind the Devils' net. Devils are there. Knights are there with the shot. Off the side with the post. Puck in the near corner. Bray along the half boards. Has it in his feet. McEwen lifts it high into center ice to clear the zone. Knights send it right back in the far wing. Shot from a steep angle. Deflected by Topner to the near side. Gray back to McEwen, who'll send it down for icing for the whistle. Devils goaltender there did just about everything he could to keep the puck out of the net. Teams reset. McDonald steps in for the faceoff. One back clean to him, and he sends it hard off the boards to the opposite wing for Martin. Down the right side, Martin walks through the middle. Centering pass just out of the reach. McDonald, gets pressure, gets it to Parlow. Carlo to hit him in at the point. He walks across, lets your shot go. Loose puck in front. McDonald scores. Devils goal scored by number 11, Owen McDonald. Assisted by 17, William Hinneman. 7:54 to go in the second period. McDonald, the goal scorer, steps back in for the face-off. Has it in the feet. Knights pick it up. Over the Devils' blue line, pass to the left side, just under a stick. Clear to the point, past everybody, and comes to center ice. Knights regroup in the neutral zone, tried to send it in. Marlborough to Martin, and just under pressure. Knights send it back in the far corner. Chipped along the boards, out of the blue line. Picked up by McDonald, just off his reach, out of his reach. He'll chase the Knights back in their own end, but hits the brakes, clears out, comes 4 strong and over the Devils' blue line. Martin with a great back check to interfere with that shot. Missed wide of the net from the point. Knights in deep. Hit him it to McDonald, who'll pick it up off the boards. McDonald up through center ice. In over the blue line. Lost the puck just before he crossed and brought it in offside. Ray McDonald in for the face-off. One forward. He gets tied up with his own. Schleier off Freer, who holds the blue line. Knights pick up on their own end. Pass to the far wing. They'll bring it up down the left side. Lifted in behind the Devils net. Freer's there. Gets to Paquette in the far corner. Paquette to, let's see, numbers. Back to McDonald. That was up to Barth. McDonald clear to the blue line. Freer off his skate. Let's see who's reaching for it. Schleier picks up the loose puck. Across. McDonald had his shot blocked off the skate at open net. Knights cross ice to the right wing. Lifted in over the Devils' blue line. Schleier's there to slow it down. Knights walked in with it. Passed off the wrong side. Cleared out through center ice. Barth pressuring. Got a piece of it off the hand. And the Knights clear it from sitting on the ice. Knights down the left side. Walked around one, brought it to the far corner. He cycles to the near wing. To the slot. Backhand. Milks makes the save. Just barely. Off a funny shot. Didn't get all of it. Marcinko in for the face-off. One back by the Knights. They'll clear the zone. Down the left side. McEwen behind his net. Hits the brakes. Gets it to the far corner. Knights pick it off. Knights walk off the boards with it. Just ran out of room. McEwen cycling it in the far corner. Under pressure. Marcinko's in to help him out. Knights cleared to the blue line. Shot. Bad save by Milks. Rebound to the near side. Gray sends it behind the net. Knights are there. To the far corner. Knights back in deep behind the Devils' net. Marcinko's on his man. Topner steps in, gets a piece of the puck off the boards to the half boards. Lifted down the right wing. Bray, he'll get there first to negate the icing. Bray lifts it high. Stick was in his face, but no contact. Knights strip the puck behind their net. They'll spin to the right side. Pass across to the left side at center ice. Knights in over the Devils' blue line. McEwen steers him off, picks up the loose puck. He's got McDonald on the open wing, all alone. McDonald in front. Backhand, nice save. Loose puck. Picked up out front. Harlow fired, tipped high over the net. Harlow on his rebound, gets a bit of a slash. McDonald picks up the loose puck. Steps around one, but not two. McDonald back in the near corner. Gets it to Marlborough at the point. He'll turn and fire. Loose puck through the skates of Martin. Knights along the boards for the blue line, just out. Knights in over the left side. Misplayed. McDonald, bumping his man. Hit him it. Ties up his man. Marlborough comes up with the loose puck down the near side. Up through center for Parlow and over the blue line. Parlow with the shot blocked in front. Rebound goes to the far corner. Parlow using his body to protect the puck. Puck behind. Centering pass. Hit him it with the shot. Scores! Devils goal scored by number 17, William Hinnemit. Assisted by number 11, Owen McDonald, and number 27, Harrison Marlborough. .3:13 to go in the second period. Schleier steps in to take the face off. Gets that to Douglas, who drives it through center ice just over the blue line. Knights are there to clear it out. Pops over Hinnemit's stick. Knights pick it up. Shot. Milks holds that one for the whistle. Schleier back in for the face-off. Tied up. He does get a piece of it to Paquette. To the near side for Freer. Freer. Back to Paquette. To Schleier as he leaves the zone. Schleier down the right side. In over the blue line to the far corner. Takes it behind the net. Schleier steps around one. Walks towards the middle. Backhand. Hits a Knights stick. Schleier jumps on the loose puck, back in the far corner. He gets bumped. Knights pick up the loose puck. They'll play it to their blue line and out. Lead pass down the left side. And over the Devils' blue line to the corner behind the net. Paquette bumps his man. Misplay. That'll go all the way down the ice. Douglas on his horse, trying to get there first. He will. Douglas hits the brakes. To Barth. Just picked off by the Knights. They'll play it up through center ice and over the left wing of the Devils' territory. Pass across, loose puck. Got a bit of a shot, but Freer was there to clear out the rebound. Freer to Paquette in the far corner. He hits the brakes, sends it back to Freer behind the net. Freer with some room gets to Bray at the half boards. He'll clear the zone down the left side for Barth. Barth behind the net, centering pass, comes to Bray, his stick was tied up, loose puck. McEwen from the point keeps it in deep. Knights, outlet pass down the left side. Topner's there to pick it up. Topner to McEwen. Off the stick, Bray. To Smith, back to Topner and over the blue line. Topner takes it to the far corner. It's the breaks behind the net. Topner to Smith. Smith tries to center it, hits a stick, and the Knights grab a hold of it. Knights up through center and over the Devils' blue line. Toe drag. McEwen hauls his man down. That'll be a penalty for hooking. 1 minute to go in the second period. Devils penalty, number 91, Trent McEwen. 2 minutes for hooking. 57.6 seconds to go in the second period. Devils penalty kill goes to work for the first time this game. McDonald steps in to take the face-off. Here, won by the Knights. They'll play it to the point, across to the far side, to the middle. Pass to the slot. Work his way to the right side. Knights in deep. Devils doing a good job keeping him on the outside shot. Nooks saw that all the way in and holds it for the whistle. Martin in for the face-off. One clean by the Knights to the point. They'll cycle it deep. Marble gets a stick on it to keep it in the corner. Knights back to the slot. They'll change directions to the far side. Back in front shot. Looks with the blocker save. Rebound goes to Hinneman in the far corner. He'll lift it off the glass and down the ice. Might be just enough time for one more rush for the Knights. 5 seconds to go. Knights at center ice. In over the Devils' blue line. Shot blocked by Hinneman. He felt that one, and that'll do it for the second period. Here we go to start the third period. McDonald in to take the face off. Wins that forward. McDonald takes it through the middle. Bit of a stick, got a hit. No call. Knights. Up the left side, played back into their own end. Barth on good pressure. Knights in over the right side. Picked up by Freer, and he'll send it back to the Knights blue line. Knights up to center. Through the middle, Paquette's there. He'll fire it in. Barth. He's the lone man in. 30 seconds to go in the Devils penalty. Barth shovels it back to the blue line. Held there by McDonald. He'll get it to the near corner. Knights turn and fire it around the far side. Freer pinching. Shovels it into the corner. And then backs up. Knights up the left side to the blue line. Held there by Paquette. 5 seconds to go in the Devils penalty. Paquette in over the blue line. Bit of a hook, no call. Back to 5-on-5. Devils with possession deep in the Knights territory. Paquette walks off the boards with it. Behind the net. To Freer at the point. Back to Paquette. To Freer. Both Devils defensemen on the left side of the ice. Knights pick it up to the near corner. Ray pressuring. Knights get it across ice. Picked off by Marcinko. Lead pass for Barth. Ray was still in the zone. He couldn't bring it in. Knights had 6 guys on, no call. I guess the refs forgot how to count this morning. In a minute. To Bray from Marlborough. Marlborough hits the brakes behind his net. Gets it to Hindemith. Back to Marlborough behind. Marlborough, the lead pass intended for Bray, picked off by the Knights. They'll center it. Hindemith off the glass and out of play. McDonald steps in to take the face-off. Deep in the Devils' zone. Loose puck. Cleared out through in front of the ice. Marlborough had that clearing attempt hit the Knights player. McDonald cycling back in his own end. Takes it up the right side to Parlow. Parlow sends it around the boards. Tried to get it behind the net. Knights pick it off to the blue line. Kept there by Hinneman. He'll back in that. Tipped by McDonald. Bounces just wide of the net. Knights down the right side. Into the Devils' territory to the far corner. Marlborough pressuring his man. Knights cleared to the blue line. Fired hard around the boards to the far side. Marlborough and McDonald battling. Cleared to the blue line. Knights to the half boards. Thrown on net. Tipped just over the net. Hinneman gets that puck to center ice. Knights stop it there, but McDonald picks up the loose puck. Spins. McDonald to the right side. He'll skate it behind the net. Centering pass off the side of the net. House picked up, cleared to the blue line. Hinneman keeps it in. Lets a shot go blocked in front by the Knights. They'll turn, fire it off the glass and down the ice. Icing waved off. Topner to the near corner. He'll get it off the boards to Schleier. Schleier turns, sends it at the opposite wing. Knights bring it right back in the Devils' zone. Topner, with Schleier's help, strip that puck off the Knights. Schleier up through center. In over the blue line, stop there. Barth to Topner in the near side. Centering pass, it's a stick, back to Topner. Loose puck shot. Down by the Knights goaltender. .7:47 to go in the third period. McDonald in for the faceoff. Won by the Knights to the near corner. They'll turn, fire hard around the boards to the far side. Out of the zone, lead pass. In over the Devils' blue line. Centering attempt just out of his reach. Knights watching, tried to send it behind the net, picked off by McEwen. McEwen to the far corner. Hopper up the left wing to Schleier, to McDonald. He'll glove that one down. And skated into the corner behind the net to the near side. McDonald, puck's out front. Still has the puck on his stick. Drop pass to Freer. And deep. Intended for McDonald, just out of his reach. Paquette picks up the puck and keeps it in the zone. Paquette to McDonald. Steps around one. McDonald with the shot. Off the glove and just wide. Schleier. He'll turn, fire 6 feet wide of the net. Rebound comes to Freer at the point. Freer to Schleier. Schleier past everybody. Paquette was ready to peel back to pick up the loose puck, and Knights end up clearing it out of the zone. Milks leaves it there for Freer. He'll send it to Paquette, back to Freer. Freer to Bray, point, back into Freer. 6.5 to go in the period. Paquette to Schleier. Schleier in over the blue line. Behind the pass, back pass intended for Bray, just out of his reach. Bray picks up the loose puck, gets it to the far corner. Loose puck held there. Bray doing a good job killing off the clock. Knights finally get a piece of it and bring it behind the net to the near side. Knights lift that through center ice. Past everybody, hops over Paquette's stick. Second effort, reels it in. Paquette off the far boards. Shot by Smith, deflected to the near side. That was shot by Bray, not Smith. Pass back to the point. Missed Marlborough. Marlborough on the left side, runs out of room. Bray was there, almost got it in over the zone. Loose puck at center ice. Knights get a piece of it. Milks leaves it behind for a falling Hindemet. Gets it to Marlborough, long lead pass for Martin down the left side. Martin hits the brakes in deep. He's got Smith trailing. Martin and Smith behind the goal line. Martin has it, takes it to the near corner. Dumps it back behind the net for Parlow. Parlow on the near side. 2 men on him. Puck comes to the corner, and the Knights pick it up. Knights to the blue line. Behind him, Hindemith picks it up at center ice. Cross ice to Marlborough, in over the blue line. Marlborough tries to get to Douglas at the point. Hops over his stick. Knights pick it up and bring it over the blue line. He has to clear. He lost it just before he entered the zone. Knights try it again down the right side. Gets the shot on. Douglas with the loose puck hits Parlow at the Devils' blue line. Parlow down the right side to the corner. Out front. Rebound sat there. Douglas had his shot blocked as Martin gets taken out. Centering pass right to Douglas. Douglas winds, shoots. Blocker save. Rebound to the far side. Lead pass for the Knights in over the Devils' blue line. Topner's there, pressuring. Knights across ice. Setting something up. Shot through the crease. Comes to the near side. Another shot tipped. Milks makes the save. Rebound. Cleared wide behind the net. Douglas clears his man out. Gets the puck to McEwen. McEwen's got Parlow screaming for it down the right side. McEwen gets it in deep. Knights strip it. No play to the blue line, not out. Schleier, some good moves. Couldn't quite get the full shot off. Picks up the loose puck, centers it. Nobody's home. 3 minutes to go in the period. Knights in deep, played to the near side. Topner read that one, just had it miss a stick. The Knights pick it up down the left side. Stopped at the blue line by McDonald to Topner. Cross to McEwen. He's looking. He'll play it behind the net to Topner on the near side. Topner, outlet pass to McDonald. He'll take it down the right side. Hits the brakes just over the blue line, kicks it to his stick just out of his reach. Cleared to the blue line, kept in by Freer. He'll lift the puck behind the Knights net. Knights lead pass to center ice. And over the right side. Falling shot. Nook's got a piece of it. Keep that puck out of the net. Knights in deep. Centering pass. Paquette picked it off. Couldn't hold on to it. Shot from 2 feet out. Missed 4 feet wide. Knights still with the puck along the far half boards. Falling. They'll turn and dump it in deep to the near corner. Played back behind the Devils' goal. Chipped high over the net. Schleier couldn't get a stick on it. Knights in the far corner. No play behind the net. McDonald steps into his man. Paquette had a bouncing puck, comes out front, cleared out of the way by Freer. Bit of shoving happening here. Puck clears, comes to the slot. And they're going to give Barth that penalty for tripping. .133 to go in the third period. Devils penalty number 6, Brian Barth, 2 minutes for tripping. Ray steps in for the faceoff. He wins that to Hindemith, lifts it high over the boards, and out of play.
Go 12. Go 9. Go 9.
Ray back in for the faceoff. Won by the Knights all the way out of the zone. Knights at center. Smith pressing from a distance. Knights cycle it back in their own end. Up through center, down the right side. Pass across to the middle, out of his reach. Knights to the slot, back into the far half boards. No walk off, centering pass. Out front, shot. Woo! Through the blue paint to the near corner. Knights with the puck in the near corner. They'll walk it to the half boards. Pass out in the middle. Centering attempt. Smith got a piece of that. He'll chase his man down into his own end. Knights spin down the left side. In over the Devils' blue line. He'll cut across to the far wing. Aston beat back to the point. Shot. Oh, they scored. Through traffic. 26 and a half seconds to go in the third period. We'll blame the guy with the microphone saying test. Cinco into the faceoff. Picks it up, chips it over the Knights' blue line. They'll grab it quickly and clear it out. Opner missed on that dump in. Smith. Backhand pass to McEwen. Lead pass to Topner. He picks it up on his backhand, brings it in over the blue line. To Bray. Bray's shot blocked in front. 5 seconds to go in the period. Knights at center. And that'll do it for the game. Final score. Devils 3. Knights 1.
Support Bronzeville game. Aaron Hillsford Devils 3. Northern Knights 1. Have a nice round of applause for both these teams playing for Bronzeville. And we can have.
Good job, boys.
If we could have both teams lined up with their respective blue lines for the presentation of the bronze medals, I'd like to ask the members of the Devils to please remove your helmets to assist us in the presentation of the bronze medals. And before we present the medals, I want a nice round of applause to the Northwood Knights. And now for our Bronzeville winning team, let's have a nice round of applause to the Aaron Hillsford Devils. As I call your names and numbers, please come to the scores table to receive your bronze medal. We'll start off with number 6, Ryan Barth. Number 7, Brandon Mersenkow. Number 8, Michael Topner. 11, Owen McDonald. 15, Caden Clear. Number 17, William Hickory. 18, Quinlan Scher. Number 20, Dante Douglas. Number 21, Brayden McDonald. 22, Cooper Gray. 23, Vegas Parlow. 27, Henry Neville. Devils goaltender number 35, Kevin Ellsworth. Number 39, Sheldon Milks. Number 44, Alex Paquette. 72, Matt Smith. 88, Joey Martin. 91, Trent McCowan. Now let's have our next round of applause to the Devils coaching staff. Head coach Mike Paquette, his assistants Charlie Cole, Brad MacArthur, trainer Doug Payne, and the Devils are managed by Rob Topner. Congratulations!
Good job, boys.
The Devils winning bronze in the Savard Congratulate both teams on an excellent